first successful English settlement was established in 1607. Settlers brought all the essentials over from Europe, like some plants, horses, fat horses, and fucking death. North America was made up of three powers: the English on the coast, the Spanish in the west, and the French existed. Some Americans who were upset about the taxes protested by making their tea the wrong way to aggravate the British. This aggravated the British. The Americans, knowing the British were going to retaliate, decided to get ready and arm a militia. They needed a general and settled for George Washington because he had the same name as the city they are going to name after him for winning this war. It had to be fate. The European powers saw Britain going to war with America and thought it would be a good meme to with them. So they decided to go to war with Great Britain and support America. With American victory, the Crown gave up control of all territories south of Canada. Because they helped in the war, Spain took Florida from the Brits. Not long after, France traded Spain some territory in Europe for Louisiana. America wanted genocide. Whoops, I meant to manifest destiny. They knew what to do. Their first target was the French territories. Then France just sold it to them. Yeah, shit, I'll give it to you for $20. Maybe it was due to their recent win against them, but they decided to take on the British. The Americans attacked Canada, hoping to win with sheer determination and the element of surprise on their side. So Britain just burned their f***ing capital down. Realizing Canada was worthless, they decided to hit Spain instead, attacking Florida to their south. And they actually won. They started heading west, knowing Spain would be distracted in the old world when they launched an attack. But by the time they got there, Spain was gone. Mexico had gained independence. This caused some hesitation. Attacking Spain was one thing. They were tyrants, oppressors, but the Mexicans, they're just like us. They fought for their freedom, and they earned their own rights. You are completely right. They did take our idea, so they attacked Mexico. Texas, a large area of Mexico with lots of American settlers, declared independence and joined the US. The United States and Mexico have a war to decide the border of Texas. America wins. As the US grew westwards, more and more states were being formed. The question was, will these be slave states or not? A question that grew into quite the skerfuffle. The southern states wanted to keep their slaves so they could keep making easy money. The South rebelled. The South lost. After the North and South reunited, the US manifested their destiny into some natives at high speed and annexed the rest of North America. But the Americans wanted more blood. I meant land. So they decided to go to war with Spain. They wanted to take Cuba. They f***ed that up and took the Philippines somehow. When World War I started, the US made the brilliant tactical decision of not joining. But eventually, the bloodlust kicked in, so they Germany down. The short version of the Great Depression is that money costs more money because people don't think money was worth as much money as they thought money should be worth. The world imploded. When World War II started, America decided to do the exact same thing as last time, but this time it wasn't as easy to just steamroll the enemy. So they invented the apocalypse and threw it at the Japanese. The Cold War was a slight ideological disagreement between capitalists and starving orphans. Which had it better? The Russians, knowing that their clearly superior ideology of feeding old people spit might be seen as weaker by the lesser nations of the world, decided to spread their red. The US and Russia decided to take a note from the underground and structured their war around bum fights, having the other countries fight each other in proxy wars. But in 1991, the Soviet Union died. 9/11, Iraq, Afghanistan.